So, how do y'all feel about that whole EDP situation, right? Um, bro, he got caught the third time. I'm about to check this video out. Situation. All right, so probably elaborate on what's going on.
Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about EDP 445 once again. He was caught not only a second time, but now he's been fully caught a third time with his hand in the cookie jar. Maybe I shouldn't say cookie jar. Maybe the cupcake container might be a little bit more fitting for this
But
case.
here's the thing, though.
Now there are three
What
main
was the second time? I don't even remember. Look, I know the first time. The first time was when that bearded dude and CC unit did it, but I don't remember the second time. But this
things that we're going to be talking about and discussing here. The first one being EDP's apology back in very late July, and then we're going to move forward to Gideon and somebody else catfishing EDP with chat logs and talking to him. And then we're
hold on, because I don't want my audio to be as loud.
going to discuss when the actual 14-year-old child stepped forward to share her experience with EDP. Now, real quick, I do need to share and tell you guys that YouTube has basically been protecting EDP in this entire situation, taking down multiple people's videos, especially much bigger creators than myself. So if this video miraculously disappears within 1 to 2 days, I just want everybody to know it's not of my doing. YouTube took it down themselves. Now, as to why YouTube sides with these types of people, I don't know. I've experienced it firsthand multiple times over and over and over again. About multiple times, YouTube will side with the terrible people that I'm talking about that harm children on the regular. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to keep doing my thing. But if they take this down, no, it's not of my own doing. And without further ado, let's jump right into EDP's initial apology back in very late July.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family. Without you guys, to be honest with you, I probably would have been fucking committed suicide. I've had a few close calls, you know what I mean? And each and every single time, you guys have gave me the biggest, most heartwarming hug. You guys have offered your words of encouragement. You guys have sat back, took me by the hand, you know what I mean? And you guys have done nothing but show me love, compassion, support, you know what I mean? And for that, I am ever so fucking grateful, you know what I mean? I also want to say thank you so much to the fans, you know what I mean? To my fucking supporters.
Here's the thing, though, right? When I seen the apology, I was really like, okay, he really is admitting it. He's getting it, like, he's getting his stuff right, all that. So what did you learn? Like, what did you learn exactly? If this is keep happening again, now you can't blame that it's the other guys at this point,
You know what I mean?
since this being the third time.
You know,
Real quick, I just want to say, who is still genuinely supporting EDP after all of the shit that he's done, especially with all of the overwhelming amounts of evidence that there are supporting this entire case and all the terrible shit that he's actually gone through? Who is actually still out there supporting him and being on his side?
That's a good question.
transitioning onto my own fucking website, where I'm continuing to make content, you know what I mean? Try to put out the word, try to make Eagles videos and shit like that, you know what I mean? Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much. You guys have no idea how happy, how appreciative, and how blessed I am to have such a loving, supporting, caring following. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. The entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the fuck down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what the fuck happened. I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions. You know what I mean?
So he admitted, right?
I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help, um, to try to, get my head on right.
So that was a fucking lie. We know that now because, well, EDP was caught again by Gideon of all people, and then a actual 14-year-old child stepped forward to share their experiences with EDP. He even went as far to threaten their life if they ever told anybody, saying that he would kill them. Now, I have a lot to say here, so
What?
everybody keep up. I'm going to be saying it rather fast. Man on the right dresses a cupcake. His name is Gideon. The man on the left, who goes by the name of Skeeter Jean, I believe, is someone who sets people up like Chris Hansen would and actually does work with police departments, so he does do stuff properly. Unlike the actual YouTube sting operations that you'll be seeing every once in a while, with how EDP was originally caught, Skeeter Jean actually does this going to the proper authorities to get shit handled the right way. Now, in the clip you're seeing here off rip, EDP, I don't think actually intended to meet a child, but they found him in public and decided to lay the chat logs on him in public instead of actually trying to get him to meet up with somebody. So that's the gist behind that, if I'm not mistaken.
This is not a joke. I'm just so at a loss for words. 2 years ago you were caught. I'm not talking to you. He's talking to you.
So, is the allegations true, bro? Like, I'm just really trying to figure out.
Lawyer.
Lawyer?
Wait, do you actually have a lawyer working on the process and shit?
I don't say shit. Lawyer.
Yeah, because you're gonna be like riding on yourself, you know. You can't be snitching on yourself.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
But like, I feel like people are just trying to set you up at this point. Like, I don't know like what's going on, but like, it doesn't even seem real at this point. You know what I mean?
They are.
Did you piss somebody off to like set them up like that? Because like, why would somebody want to set you up? Like, they gotta have some personal beef with you.
Well, something you have to understand, and I've been, I'm not trying to come off as condescending, so I apologize. This is something that I've told people this way, like about a few years ago.
Make the reveal?
See,
Is it time? I can't hear it. Is it time?
when you
Chat,
when
make
you
the reveal
do
yet?
something that you're passionate about that other people can't do, you know what I mean, at your level, you know what I mean, they start making up shit and they start trying to.
I hate to pause the video once again, but he said something that was really corny, so I just felt the need to interrupt. Anybody could do what EDP did in terms of his career on YouTube by, like, being a comedian and shit. I mean, it's not necessarily very hard. Almost any person on this planet can get popular on YouTube. It just takes a lot of time, dedication, and effort. And the fact that EDP is sitting here trying to use it as an excuse, basically saying, that they're going after his clout and that, they can't really achieve what he's achieved, so they need to go after somebody who's much more popular than themselves to get to the level that he's at or even try to reach that level that he's at. But the thing that EDP doesn't understand is that he is just a walking meme. He's associated with the word cupcake now for the rest of his life. He's just a complete walking laughing stock.
Make your life as miserable as they possibly can. And that's and that's basically all.
But hear me out though. They're not here to set up, make your life miserable. You are doing it, so therefore they're calling you out. You can't blame the people when you're the one that's doing it. Like, make it make sense, bro.
I mean, hate, jealousy, you know what I mean? That's
So,
what it is.
What do you do with that hate?
I mean,
He eats cupcakes. That's what he does. What's up, Brian? Yeah!
Now I'm going to show every single one of you the 16-year-old girl that has stepped forward to share her experience with EDP. I really do believe that this girl coming forward and sharing her actual experience with EDP is going to be one of the final nails in the coffin for EDP finally. At least I hope so. With companies like YouTube and TikTok just fully protecting people like EDP, it's kind of hard to see where this is actually going to go. Because when YouTube is sitting there protecting people like EDP, whenever people are trying to expose them, it leads to primarily nothing. And the same exact thing happens on TikTok, with TikTok protecting multiple multiple stupendous amounts of predators on that app. It's just where things get a little bit weird and goofy, because why should EDP still have a TikTok account when he's known for talking to children, when TikTok is an app primarily used for children? It just doesn't make any sense at all, especially when he's such a household name, or at least he used to be on YouTube. I don't really understand how people can still go to the lengths to protecting this man like they do, but I'll still make my video regardless.
Hello, my name is Kayla and I am unfortunately EDP's victim. I am 16, I'm turning 17, and EDP first started talking to me when I was 15. He messaged me first and
EDP starts off with the first message saying, "Sup," and then they just respond with, "Is this the real EDP or just a fan account? If it is the real EDP, you should make more TikToks. You're funny. My friends and I are 15 and we love watching them." EDP then goes on to respond, "I don't do TikToks anymore. I have my own website." Now, for those of you wondering, because I've seen this comment before whenever I don't show people's faces on my channel, there's a multitude of reasons why, one of which just being that I don't feel like it's appropriate for me to show a child's face when they're talking about their terrible experiences with someone who has threatened their life. That's a pretty big fucking, it's pretty obvious why I don't want to show some people's faces. And there's for other examples, sometimes YouTube will take down videos due to privacy violations, even if they are uploaded and posted to public social medias. It's not only for their safety, but also so my video doesn't get taken down due to shitty reasons.
I told him my age and he didn't block me. I didn't really know who he was. I remember seeing him back in like 2021, but all I knew was that he was caught in a predator catch before. I didn't really know that he was friends with Tyler, the creator, or any of these other people. There's actual messages of me telling my age to him several times, and there's voice messages of other victims that he groomed.
I mean, regardless of the situation, Kayla, I don't give a fuck. Like, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna ruin your life." Well, if you think that you can ruin that bitch any more than what it's already been ruined, you go right the fuck ahead. Be my fucking guest, bitch. As a matter of fact, motherfucker, I'll get front row tickets to see this fucking shit, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, I really don't give a shit anymore. You know what I mean?
You guys are probably gonna be like, "Oh, Kayla, why are you agreeing with him?" Well, the thing is, I had to, so that he wouldn't get mad at me. He threatened me from the beginning. Like, I was scared for my life at this point. I still am a little bit.
In this message here, EDP says, "Some random ass bitch claiming she's gonna ruin my life. She's 17 and she's gonna start leaking the convos we had. Bitch, do you. I don't give a fuck anymore." The person then responds that she's in Vegas and she's over 16, she's over the age of consent, and then EDP responds with, "I think she's in California or some bullshit." And then she goes, "Stacy is wild. What's her Instagram? I want to see what she looks like. I bet she's a blonde."
He sent me nudes several times. He sent me videos of him nutting. He even suggested.
Now, I will need to tell you guys all this right now. Before I read this DM, it is extremely disgusting and messed up, but I do need to tell you guys that I will be using extremely vulgar language here, not because I want to, purely for educational reasons, because this is what he said, and you guys didn't know exactly what he said. EDP messaged her saying, "I know you're asleep, but I gotta admit, since the day we started talking, I've been dreaming about sliding my penis deep inside of that fresh pussy, just fucking away your innocence. Just showing you how a real man does it." Now, in this message, EDP says,
What
"Ever
the
since you told me you were
fuck?
interested in me, I've kinda had this fantasy of pinning you on the bed and taking away your virginity." Now, for the next 30 seconds, what I'm saying goes directly to the people who run YouTube and the people who run TikTok. Are you proud of protecting people who say these things to children? Are you proud of letting people go on your app and post daily if they wanted to and go live with other kids? TikTok, is that what you're striving for?
Bro, that's wild. First of all, that's wild, and the fact that he put it in vanish mode is crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Is that what your app is meant for? And the fact that YouTube is taking down videos of creators much bigger than myself for protecting EDP is just fucking wild.
Of being on call with me and me seeing him nut. He had a fantasy of taking my virginity because yes, I am a virgin, okay? He had a fetish of being with a quote young emo girl like me, which by the way, I'm not even emo. Like, I don't consider myself emo. This is just what this guy considered me. I'm not sure.
Now, this message is also extremely vulgar, so just a little bit of a trigger warning here as well. EDP in this message says, "You're so fucking hot, you know that? I'm literally leaking pre-cum just thinking about it." And then the person responds with, "Haha, how so? Tell me more." EDP then goes on to say, "The way that ass looks in those leggings, you have a very fit body that I can't keep out of my head. Like I need you on top of me now. And that the sexy ass Spanish Latina accent is enough to make anyone come. I've always wanted to be with a little emo girl, lol." And once again, this shit just keeps getting worse and worse by the minute. Every fucking second that passes on this planet, the situation for EDP deepens and gets much more worse.
How he found me was under Dion's Discord. He was on Discord that day, and some people think that he saw me there in the voice call, but I don't know if he did or not. I'm a very public person. I'm a model. I have modeled for several brands before. I also make music. I do know that he subscribed to my YouTube. He would always make really weird sexual notes. He would, I know for a fact he has pictures of not me, but other victims saved on his phone. And these are like explicit pictures of minors that are on his phone. So yes, he does have CP. I remember waking up some days and feeling the urge to like vomit at everything that he was telling me, but I didn't. I kept the score.
Another one of EDP's messages here. He says, "One of my favorites though is young teens, 18 and 19. I don't mind it. It would hurt if you cheated on me though with another girl. LOL, I'd be destroyed, LMFAO. And if I'm being honest, the fact that you're still young but super mature for your age is a turn on for me. I hope that's not weird."
Because this has to be the last victim that he has. He can't just be going around and, talking to other minors. Because if he scarred me mentally, who else is he gonna do that to, I do know that his friend gave him the job of a babysitter and a security guard. So yes, he's actively working with kids. Threatened me saying that if I tried to set him up in any sort of meetup, he would kill me and everybody else there.
But I'm telling you right now, if you fuck me over, if this shit goes wrong in any fucking way, shape, or form,
Give your soul to the Lord. Because your ass belongs to me.
So as we can see here, like I said earlier, blatantly, it just gets worse and worse every single second that passes by. The more you learn, the worse it is. He's literally sitting there threatening to kill somebody if he gets exposed for the terrible shit that he's done. He's going as far as to threaten the victims and child's lives that he's talking to on the daily. And anybody who still supports, follows his content, talks to him, treats him like he's just a regular average person who was caught up in a bad time in a bad way and he doesn't deserve all the hate he's getting is fucking insane. Anybody who still genuinely is out there supporting him like he said he had genuine supporters, if you're genuinely supporting someone like EDP445, then all that's doing is reflecting of how you genuinely are. Because if you can sit there and support someone like this, all it does is show me exactly every single fucking detail I need to know about you.
With a gun, he said he owns a gun room with 52 guns. He talked really badly about Jadion and his publicist, saying that there was a lot of miscommunication and that since people quote unquote don't love pedophiles, that he wasn't gonna do an interview. He would always guilt trip me. He would talk to me about his sister. And he would always, bring up stuff from his childhood, basically treat me like a free therapist. He would bring up, his mom, and he would bring up the idea of me going out to Vegas at the age that I am right now and flying out to him to fuck him. And he wanted to marry me and start a family with me as soon as I turned 18. Basically, he was trying to groom me to start a family with him. And I'm not a licensed therapist to put labels on anybody, but he also had a very weird fetish with himself. He told me that he wanted to, fuck a fan or date a fan of his. And he also had weird narcissistic behavior. I'm not calling him a narcissist, but everybody does have narcissistic qualities. His were out of hand though. He would sexualize my tits and how big they were, and then he would sexualize just my body in general. He even mentioned the idea for me to start an OnlyFans when I was 18 so that I could give him some profit.
Now that is going to be everything that I'm going to be talking about today. If there's any new information or any new videos drops, any new lore comes out about the EDP situation, I'll make another video updating you guys and everything that's happening. Without further ado, that's going to be doing it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope anybody watching this video is having a great day or night, and I will see you guys on the next video. See you guys. Be safe. See ya.
I ain't gonna hold you. EDP, you done. You're done, bro. You're done. You're done. Like, that's wild, man. That's wild. The fact that you are still doing this, even after doing that apology, is crazy to me. You don't care. You don't care at all. You never did. And that's wild, bro. So there's nothing else you can do now. Just get ready for that jail cell, because those DMs, unacceptable. And on top of all that, you did a video, sent the video, and you threatened. Yeah, you're done, bro. You're done. Nobody can help you. You're done. You're done, Seville.